have this heavily trimmed did our face. I have fussed with the few mods that are the few mods that are there. Most of those are necessary just for the alternate start that I want, but I'm gonna try I'm gonna try something else. I'm actually gonna show this dungeon that it starts us in, properly, even, not the toggle collision way that I end up going through it before using a different start. But I'm gonna show some other things that I do at the beginning for some or most of my other characters for various reasons. And they're all in here. This one gives me all of the choices I would make at the Black Books if my mods didn't make Solstheim, Raven Rock in particular, unplayably unstable. It is not safe for me to... sometimes it's not even possible for me to get there, because Raven Rock has issues loading even when other parts of the island don't. So, I give myself what I would take from the Black Books. I'm going to... Those three are for mods I don't have enabled right now, but that's one of every ingredient in the game. This gives me the three of those. I also have one to remove them when I'm done. We're going to learn all of the I only use one of those. Though the only I could use it to add things from everything. But yeah, this list is usually much longer. This is the only outfit one that I have, and that's the only thing I use it to give myself. It does interfere with the appearance of tattoos when I have that mod on, and I do not. Other things under it, but it speeds up that, and we will need it. I can eat everyone but the jarring root, wait for the paralysis to wear off, heal myself, and then save and deal with the jarring root, because that one can kill us outright if we do it wrong. Let's make my way down to it. start from the bottom and work my way up to it. Okay. Well, there. Now that we know them all, we don't need those perks anymore. For some folks, I give them all the spell books, which includes all the master spells and all the spells I can't fucking get because they're in Solstheim. But I don't do it for everyone. It's more a matter of the backstory for them I have in my head. But I really should prune the 2-year guarantee to start with off of the list, because flames and healing are in here. But I made the list with just everything that existed. And no, it doesn't make me any more able to cast them with the skill and amount of magic that I have. But I also have one that has an item with, well, a lot of items, one with each enchantment, so that I can do that. Of course, you have to disenchant those, and then you make a bunch of levels enchanting from the disenchanting. Some of them don't give you much, some of them give you a lot. But I think I've gone from level 1 to 7, disenchanting them all at once. I'm not necessarily going to keep this, but I wanted to show it. But again, that's backstory based. I have one in there for every skill book, but if you read them all at once, it fucks up and it doesn't give you all the points you should get. So that one I don't use because it doesn't work right. But we're gonna load and not have all the spells. We're just gonna have the few that we have. Oh, right. Might as well. So, of course. But that also means that I'm starting out with a, oh, here, I can sell stuff to you. These are things that I don't tend to remember to get around to using. Do need to equip the appropriate thing there. And then, yeah, I got a bunch of effects that need to wear off. Of course, that is when it's not unplayably unstable. That is the first thing I do, is I go get that. The first thing I do is make my way to Raven Rock and then down there and get that before I encounter a single skill book. Yes, now I have the thing that lets me pick them up without reading them, so I wouldn't have to. But that is priority number 1. Period. So, if I can get my mods to be, well, if the mods update and end up being less unstable in particular circumstances, that would be great, honestly. I don't expect it'll happen. They are mods on top of an already unstable game in various ways, so they can only make do with what they're working with. And then, of course, I have that one. But there are options for we are escaping from the cell we're in. So, while my default has been I have to toggle collision so that I can go through and loot the place. I can't go out, but we will be able to because what we're gonna do.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
I know one of these is this one. See, those. Yeah, no, I'm quite familiar with the cell I'm in, thanks. Those can be sold. But yeah, right now we have that you've given us some lockpicks. How thoughtful of you. There's actually a key that will open everything here. That is the fucker I don't want. That almost all of them come with. The thing is, this only goes away if I go close enough to Helgen to give it something to do. Fuck you, no. Yes, I will take your damn key. I don't actually want the torches, I just... So, sometimes more of these doors are open than others. But now that these cells are actually occupied. And I can strip bodies because there's no nakedness on a pile of goo. One of the ways out is down there. Now, without toggling collision, that wouldn't be a viable way out. A viable way to explore. First, I'm gonna show both. And yes, I'm picking up junk I won't be able to sell for a very long time. Might as well actually. key. So, alas, no lockpicking experience for me. We could not, and then save at it, and of course adding lockpicks to my inventory is one of the console commands I know. It's actually a really easy one. That's the one. But we're gonna go up this way first, then we'll go down that way. We'll see him when we're over there. Not jugs. Jugs never have a value. I don't need to be sneaking, there's nobody over here to see me. Unless that changes when I've actually selected to come this way, but I don't think it does. Oh. I can get my bow, but excuse me? I hadn't noticed that before. Motherfucker. But no, this place will give me a bow, but not necessarily any arrows. I don't think the inhabitedness has changed, so. We have a caved in bed. I'm not hovering over this, so I guess I can show my inventory properly once I'm done picking shit up. The other exit is there. The times I did try and poke my head out, I recognized where I was on the map. But obviously this place exists or is modeled after a place, or is cloned from a place that exists. You know what, I'm gonna do this anyway. Just get you. You. Now, that being said, it will let me back in. It will let me back in. So I can actually stick my head out to get the map marker. If I get one. But, yeah. More, I recognized where it poked me out on the back end, but yeah. This is where we actually are. So I guess it's not cloned. I guess they are just using it. This isn't a place I tend to go. So it wasn't, oh, hey, I recognize where I am when I populated inside it. But, you know, people who have actually done exploring that included here already know what to expect. This one has more hit points. Not enough, but more. Fine. Be that way. I really love being able to pick up books without having to fucking read them. That shit's exhausting. And slow. Of course I am. I knew that was gonna happen. But since I have my perk, I can do that. And that key. We'll open that. And you.
A fresh mortal. So, let's make a deal.
I don't want any of those. I should probably put on something better than what I've got. That's fine. Those have a value of 0, so they can just go. So,
Until
now that's not everything. Favorite, even though I can't. You did actually take the rags off my back. What? Rude. But yeah, it doesn't show everything because he doesn't buy everything. Not until you have that fucking
you summon me.
perk fun. Let's not be naked.
So soon.
As well.
You must be hungry. Haggling with you can be so entertaining.
I'm not selling those.
Until you summon me.
Time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we both have to talk. Brother, I think you're still in the truth.
I'm not hiding. Huh? Off before I do something wrong.
She got me off the stone. What? Oh, right. We've made a mistake. Move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Make sure it's the
Good.
right person.
Oh. Now look here, doing their shit. Okay. There are worse things that could be going on. But yeah, that's our options for that. And a few of the cheats I can or do give my starters.